Hi everybody, Mona here from ColourArte. Hope you're doing well, and happy belated Mother's Day, and hope you had good times with your kiddos or your mamas or okay. Today I'm going to go over the use of vivid enamel that we usually get when we buy ColourArte primary elements. This is supposed to be actually the un-tinted base that we usually mix our paints or our pigments with. So today I was planning to mix with you guys, but then I thought, if I tell you all the details, and then it's good, and we can go ahead and also pour. So what I did today is I always have these containers. They're 5-ounce containers, and they come handy. This is a 5-ounce. I got it from Amazon. So they come handy. You can make a certain amount. I don't usually make more than this, unless really I'm up for some kind of mixing frenzy, which now it's kind of controlled. So a 5-ounce, what I did today is I measured everything, because if I'm gonna tell you how to use this one, I better come with quantities rather than just eyeballing. So what I did today is I mixed, like I have these shot glasses, or you can go with spoons as well. When I went with this, shot glasses, I used two of these, so 2 parts to 1. So using 2 parts of the vivid enamel and using 1 part, this time I use Jo Sonja Varnish, and then again, I know that some of you guys want to use Minwax polycrylic, and I use it a lot as well. So I mixed the same, using the same measurements, some amount for tomorrow's mix. So this has also 2 of the shot glasses of the vivid enamel and 1 shot glass from Minwax polycrylic. Now, how much is the shot glass? If you really have to know, I use these small measurement cups. I got them also from Amazon. At one stage it was all, until now, also with COVID, it's almost like always these stuff are handy in Amazon. And this is like 30 cc. So basically, I used, I kind of compared it to the shot glass, and they basically carry the same volume. So this is 30 cc, 30 ml, which means I use 60 cc's of vivid enamel and 30 cc of today Jo Sonja, and the new mix that I made, like I showed you, that I had here with vivid enamel and Minwax polycrylic. Now I will show you the consistency. Of course, you can always go also with your you know, measurement on a scale. You can use a scale, of course. I haven't used a scale since I don't do any more large quantities like of paints or something, so I didn't do that. I'm gonna show you how the consistency you get. Hope you see, guys. So I'm giving priority for you to see, but for me, I have to kind of go down to make sure that you guys see. So this is the consistency. It's a bit thin. I guess I can try next time with 3:1, but I wanted to also go with my common sense and look at this now. This is Minwax. With some products, you have to always be on the lookout. With almost every product, actually, just for clogs. So this is the one with Minwax. I believe when I used Jo Sonja, it was a bit thicker than this, a little bit thicker. So you know, you can go between also 2 to 2.5 vivid polypore to 1 part Jo Sonja, or such as she is 1 part polycrylic, Minwax polycrylic. So this will be for the next pour, and I'm gonna tell you then. Now, how did I mix then my paints? And I have 2 forms of paints here. The regular powder form, and I have the new Puttin in the Glitz in a bottle, the metallic Puttin in the Glitz. So what I did is I had a tablespoon and a half of my mix. Put them in this in these 2-ounce containers. It covers, let's see, what did I put now? Where did I put my slime? But anyhow, it's 1 tablespoon and a half for all these mixes that I have now here. And 4 Chrysocolla, which is this one here, Chrysocolla. I used basically 10 drops. Remember, this one, I'm gonna show you here. I'm gonna mix a bit of this in my next mix, just to show you. You know, it's the thing is, I went exactly with the measurements today, and just so that I also, that you have, you know, the exact measurements to go with. And I think after a while, you're gonna go ahead also and just go with your eyeballing. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I think you don't need me to show you how much is a table and a half, right? So we'll not do that. So basically, here is, if you see this one here, this is a table and 1 tablespoon and a half. Yeah. So then I went with the ultra metallic prism pour bottle, and I used here 10 drops of this one. I'm gonna add 1 drop just to show you, because I used it before and I used 12. You can also go to 15, depending on like if you want that deep color, or you want it less deep, or you want it a bit lighter. But let me just add now in front of you guys here a drop and a second. You know, you don't put a pressure when you press on the bottle, because they're drops, as you could see here, they're chunkier than the drops that come from golden flow acrylics or any flow acrylics. Now, when I was done with that, I usually check thickness. If the thickness is something that I'm okay with, and today I wanted kind of a thin mix. In my mind, I want to get something, you know, so I wanted a thin mix. So I got this thickness, which is, for me, it's a bit thin actually, but I want it this way, and let's hope for the best. Now, this is the powder form, and this is called Pink Lemonade, and this comes from, do you see, guys? Yeah. This comes from the set that's called, it was a limited edition, and it's called Be Still My Heart. It came around Valentine's time, and all of these I kind of put a sticker on, either a hug or a kiss, so that it's easy for me to know that the set is, you know, the set Be Still My Heart. So now, when it comes to the powder, which is now here, Pink Lemonade, beautiful color. So what I did is, with that spoon and a half of my pouring medium, I used 1/8 spoon of the powder, mix it very, very, very well. And then I realized that it needs, like always, it needs some thickening. So today what I used is 1/4 of a teaspoon of my liquitex gloss gel. At one stage, I mean, it is good, and maybe it's also less costly than, for example, the golden products. But my favorite to mix my thin, you know, to thicken my thin mixes is soft gel from Golden. Now, some people use regular gel. I do have a small tube, but I mean, when it comes to mixing, sorry, just a sec. I actually received this from a gift from Golden, and I mean, I'm gonna get also the regular, but for another use. We can mix regular with the paint and make with water some kind of a concoction, and we can use that for Dutch pour, and hopefully we're gonna use all of these products for other also techniques, not only limited ourselves to blooms. But now, anyhow, I usually use this golden soft gel, a glass or semi-gloss. Don't use matte, because basically it's gonna matte your colors, right? So what I did is I start usually with a quarter of a teaspoon, not heaped, you know, just barely the quarter. And of course, if I feel like it needs more, maybe I did put more of my put medium, or, you know, then I add a bit more. But again, like, I sometimes don't go with measurements, but that's what I did today. And then I with soft gel, and actually also now that I used Liquitex Basics, I'm actually also happy with this one. And if you know, it might be per ounce, it might be cheaper than golden products or golden soft gel. But I mean, you know, we've been spending like crazy on the products, I guess. So this is now after I mixed it and I thickened it just a while ago, actually, just before I started. So again, all these details I'm gonna write in the description box, so that also there, if let's say you have to come for the measurements, you don't actually have to you know, watch the video again, even though I actually like it that you do. But yeah, so now let's go ahead with take these products away and go ahead with another thing that I do, and it's a good practice, is just take a dab of this and just put it on, and then you know that this color is what you get when you mix your pigment. I mean, for this you actually don't mind, because you don't need that. It's the colors actually, it just you know, I mean, you can go deeper if you add 15 drops of this, and then you might not need a thickening at all. If like I did at first, and I was stingy and I used 5 drops, then I definitely needed to thicken that just like a powder form. Okay, so let's go ahead now with our pour, and I have here I'm gonna use 5 colors, and I should be starting should be ordering more of small boards. Excuse me, I'm just gonna raise this a bit. I think it's better for my back as well. Just a bit. All right. So I hope that's clear, guys. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one, because it includes also painting. So we're pouring. This is a mix of golden essentials and Color to Go from Sherwin-Williams, and golden essentials from white base, and semi gloss. So, and this is an 8-inch. Oh, I forgot. So yeah, I mixed it almost like 2/3 of Glitz Essentials and 1/3 of Color to Go. Then it gives me a color that I kind of like, not too bright, too bright of a white, and also it gives me a less thick mix than Color to Go, and a bit thicker than Glitz Essentials. So, and then I added to that today. So this cup, for example, up to here, I would say maybe 10, 11 ounces. I thought at one stage it was 16, but I measured it later. So, and then I added today 1 full tablespoon because of GAC 800, and that's because I noticed that my white, I mean, not every time, but most of the time I noticed that it actually has some curling, even if sometimes it's a little bit, you feel like, you know, you finished it last night, you were happy with it, or, you know, this afternoon you're happy with it, and the next day, okay, next day you see a different thing, you know. So let's hope that with this, it's gonna be fine. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna do a bloom, and in the next session, I'm gonna do a swipe. Okay, let's go ahead. So this is green turquoise from Amsterdam. It's an opaque color. So we have now here a rabbit. See? Get the rabbit, that's his ears or her ears. Oh God. Okay, now let's get more of these guys. Okay, and also like, okay, cover it for now. Something. Okay, now all right, so now I'm gonna then follow that with crystal color. Look at that deep color, beautiful. This is it, guys. Beautiful deep color. Green wannabe blue. All right. Shall I put more? I think I want to actually have more of this. Okay. See what I mean? Like my colors are a bit thinner, which I'm going for that, I mean, intentionally. All right. My third colors is silver, iridescent silver from the bow. Sorry guys, it's a bit slow today. Okay, now we go in a totally different direction, and basically it boils down to 3 paints, 2 paints, and 2 pigments. So this is Prussian pink. This is too much of a pillow. I mean a puddle. Got used to large pieces, and now I want to go and do some tiles, and I'm like, how can I do that now? So, and this is pink lemonade. Look at this. Now this shows the shine. Wow, I really hope I get more of this. I mean, you know, that it shows itself in the piece. So this is the colors, guys, here. It's really shimmery, but also shimmery, but not over. No, in reality, I never had a pink lemonade. Oh, lemonade, not lemon, lemonade. Okay, now I know. I'm okay. Okay. So, okay, let's go ahead with my favorites. I'm just gonna go ahead first with the black selectivator. And then with Amsterdam. They're both Amsterdam. This is copper. And let's hope for the best, guys. This has to be, and it will be, a good piece. My God, this is far from me, so it's a bit, I have to find a way where my back doesn't get hurt, you know. It's far from me. Okay. So, I mean, so far so good. It's beautiful. I kind of got the cells all here, and then, you know, the paints like on here as well. And the paints are showing themselves on a white, so basically then they're gonna be less intense on a white. Actually, I wanted to start doing this on a black pillow because I know they will be, as we say, like crying, you know. The colors would be lovely on black pillow. So anyhow, now I have this here. I'm still waiting a bit because when you have a metallic cell activator, you really have to give it a time. And cells will develop and you will get multi-layered cells. Sometimes you get what's called island cells. I mean, you know, we have a lot of cells, right? Every now and then we come up with one. But here, this part here, I really don't want to lose. It's a beautiful mix of the copper and all the colors together, and they kind of made this beautiful, yeah, I don't know if I can show you now closer. So basically here, you know, I'm sure you see it as close. And I think now we're okay. I can try to see if I can get some more cells with my straw, but I doubt it. I think it's actually a very thin layer. Oh God. Just a sec, please. Okay, so I actually didn't get like colored cells. I got pillow cells. I call as my ghost cells. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it back here so you can see. And oh, let's take everything out. And I think I'm gonna follow this one with a black pillow. Just because I love black pillow. Plus also I have a collection of colored pillows and they behave just like a black pillow from Sherwin-Williams. Oh, look what I did. How stupid. Exactly the area I said no. But I mean, stupid. I went with my cup and I dragged everything. Oh, I really don't need this today. Okay, now sorry about that, guys. Usually I'm not like that gloomy, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay. Oh my God, some areas are like, wow. Okay. I love it. I have to kind of, I'm not gonna do anything here. That's it. I mean, I don't want to lose any of my cells. And yeah, this is now my first experiment with, you know, with this un-tinted base. I think maybe, I mean, I'm happy with it, but I think there is still some level of where's my gloss? Some level of improvement there. If maybe I change my, like how much I use, you know, the ratio basically. But I also meant for my mix to be thin, and that gives me give me this look, and I like it. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now out of my experiment is I will thicken. Anyhow, I will tell you what I do when I do it. I'm not gonna put, you know, but I'm gonna show you. I'm sure you can see also, because that's so close to you guys. But, you know, I love like here, all the lacing here. I love the middle section here. It's like a kind of a tree. Some copper played very well with the black as well. Lacing is beautiful. The cells here as well. And you know, I think I love it, guys. I love the soft look of it, you know. So I don't know, guys, if I should show you again or, you know, just a second. I think you guys can see very well. So, you know, I think if you look at it this way, and all the colors, like, I just love how they behaved. Yeah. Okay, guys. Bye for now. Bye. I might make a 1 minute of this. Bye for now. Bye.